It's the AJ and McCall show.
After the show! Hey,
So
impressive. I like those sound effects.
Could
They're
you
for the price
possibly
of
do a
free.
podcast without making that sound effect?
Podcast.
Can you tell we ball on a budget here?
Budget.
So don't worry, Producer Butters will get to decide after yesterday. By the way, you voted wrong apparently in our dumb off, in case you were curious. Overwhelming majority picked me. 71% of people said my burning of the lid was way dumber than McCall's chest bumping a trash can, which I cannot for the life of me figure out.
I think these people that voted didn't understand what McCall did.
That's true. It took me a couple tries to understand what you the pure stupidity of what you attempted. That's fair. No, you're probably not wrong.
Yes.
Right.
Also, the pictures I thought were an advantage too. Mine was just a lid. Yours was your leg pinched up. Like, okay, apparently lids are more valuable. Tupperware, well, you know what? Now that I take it back, yeah, that's fair.
Let's be honest.
Tupperware lids are more valuable than my thigh.
They just
Yeah,
go
right.
away.
Yeah.
All the
I
time.
didn't quite understand what was happening either, even when she texted us.
Yeah.
Well, clearly.
I
'cause
figured I
love
did a
that.
good job,
Didn't
you guys.
you know you shouldn't do that?
I thought I did a good job explaining. I once got told I'm good at storytelling. And then I also got told you suck at it. So I don't really know which way to go with
Somewhere
that one.
in the middle, probably.
I'm like,
It's okay. You take... Yep.
criticism. Well,
Producer Butter says constructive well, and you take constructive criticism well.
Yeah.
I'm lying about both, obviously.
ding ding.
About both.
Okay, so
About
Producer
both.
Butters, I hope you're ready then for some more input then.
Yeah.
Though I'm not confident that it's going to be good because it's about me today and you voted wrong yesterday, but here we go. So here's the deal.
Okay.
Remember, I think it was back in June, but sometime over the summer, my buddy, who's supposed to be here in March, finally visited.
Right.
That cheapskate didn't pay for any food.
Okay.
Right? We went out twice, didn't offer, didn't Venmo me later, and I was pretty peeved about it. And then I asked McCall. McCall's like, too late, bro. It's over. So guess who gets a surprise text message that a certain someone's going to be in town this week?
You.
This guy, me right here.
Yeah, it's not me.
All of a sudden, my buddy's in town, and he goes, you know what, maybe we should get some dinner since I'm going to be in town. Oh, yeah, I wonder why. I wonder why we should get some dinner.
Oh, is it because I buy your dinner all the time?
Hey! So before you weigh in, I think it's important to play this because also there's a crucial detail. But Maria called in after the show and wanted to weigh in because she was like, all right, I have an opinion on you trying to get your money back.
Yeah, I think it's too late for that.
That's what I think too. I'm like, well,
lesson learned, and just like next time you know exactly what to do.
yep, never again.
So you're saying that we go out to eat again, I can't just stare at the check and wait until he picks it up and make it awkward?
No, because normally the waiter or waitress say, "Is that all for you guys? Do you guys want dessert?" And then if you say no, and then they're like, then just say, "Yeah, can you please split this in half?"
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. High road's the
road.
best road, AJ. High road's the best road.
Yeah.
If you don't have
been,
expectations, you're not disappointed.
Yep. Okay, just nip it at the butt right before they even bring you the check. So.
I will admit to both of you right now, I have the amount of money he owes me written down.
Are
in the
you
app on my
kidding?
phone. I do.
That's petty.
Just in case it comes up.
Oh gosh. Yeah, you owe me $42.16.
I got it written down.
Well, good luck.
Right?
Thanks.
That's exactly what I was gonna say.
Yeah,
You're being
exactly.
So petty about that.
I know, it's so petty.
You're gonna ruin a whole friendship over $40.
Yeah. $12.
It's $50 first of all.
I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
Over $50.
Look, I'm just saying, if it comes up, I have the number down.
Questions.
Or if
Dumb.
he dies before me, I'll just be like,
gosh.
all right, who do I settle this
Did
with?
you enjoy the company?
Yeah, I did.
Then shut up.
He's good.
Ah! Boom, roasted.
All right, but I got to be on the lookout for him trying to make me pay again. It'd be 3 times in a row. You know what they say? Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on you. Fool me 3 times. All right, it's time for me to get a shovel.
Oh, no, I don't think that's how that goes.
I'm pretty sure it's exactly how that
No, I'm
goes.
pretty sure it's
I
not.
think maybe just not go out to eat.
Well, he's my friend. How is that better? You say you're going to ruin a friendship over it, but then you say don't go out to eat. Well, that's the same thing.
I don't know. Play like I don't have the money right now to go out to eat.
Hey, can I Venmo you and then never do it?
Can I?
Don't be petty back.
Oh,
Yeah, okay.
Petty begets petty?
No, says the guy who said just don't go out to eat with him. Yeah, don't be petty, McCall. Jeez. All right. Now that you're good and warmed up, back to a topic you're pretty familiar with, sorting out who's better, AJ or McCall. I know it's pretty easy. Most often it's AJ, but I'm just kidding. So for TikTok Tuesday, we changed it into a challenge.
Huh.
So change it to a challenge. So McCall found a viral theme for us to try, or
Yeah.
viral video, and this one is the ghost photo
It's
shoot.
so fun. I figured it was like the perfect timing based on everything that's going on between the two of us.
To talk to ghosts.
Sure.
Cat's acting up at my house.
Yeah, ghost cat.
Ghost cat.
And so we had to make the decision who did it better. My video, heads up, is shorter than AJ's is.
Hers is very rustic themed. Mine is quarantine
Okay,
themed.
so left or right, whose is what?
I think mine's on the left.
If you're
I'm in the
looking at
beginning
it,
of
yes,
mine.
it's on the left.
I'm in the beginning
AJ's
of
in the
mine.
beginning of his. So,
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
it's
okay.
very
So
obvious.
So producer Butters
okay.
hasn't seen this yet.
All right,
He's going to
so-
share it with everyone on the stream, and he's
Yep.
going to decide who's the better ghost photo
Yeah.
shooter.
Yeah. All right.
Tension, it's killing.
I know. It's great. I love this
I'll soon
video.
be a ghost because
turned
the
out
tension
so
is
good.
killing me.
It was so much fun. I look like a ghost.
I actually did. Ashley was super pumped when we took it home. Where I was like,
know.
I'm going to shoot it at home, actually, not at work, because she had like all these ideas the night before.
Oh, that's fun.
Oh, she was so pumped.
No, I did. I wanted to go up into the mountains and go do it because I thought it would be
That's what I
really
figured you were
creative.
gonna do.
But I, at the end of the day, I was like, I made lasagna. I went to the chiropractor. I just want to be at home, so I'll just stay at home.
All right, producer Butters.
I feel like that McCall's pictures were a little more elegant, like
Thank you.
That's fair.
better taken.
That's
Thank you.
fair.
But I feel like that AJ's were
This
a
was
little
very
more
creative.
comical.
His was very
That's what I was
creative.
going for.
They did a good job. You did a good job with the puns and a good job with the,
thought you'd
with the
appreciate
setting
that.
up of things.
I think my
So-
favorite one is the one in glasses.
Yeah, that was
That's
pretty
my
good.
favorite one.
And reading. That was very clever. I really wanted like a top hat, but I didn't have
Oh, that
one.
would've been good.
And I didn't want to go purchase one.
So, producer Butters, before you vote, McCall and I actually each have a story about shooting
Oh
or
my
doing this video.
gosh.
So yesterday, I'm shooting
Hilarious.
the open of mine, and Ashley and I are trying to figure out what transition we want to do to get into the pictures. And so I'm standing outside in a sheet, and Ashley's throwing leaves at me to try and get the transition right. And my neighbor pulls up, and she pops out of the car, and of course she's very polite, so she's like, "Hello," and Ashley's like, "Hello." And then there's a pause, and Ashley
Don't do it.
panics. She's
Don't
like, "I
do
have
it.
to fill the
Don't
silence."
do it.
We're shooting a TikTok video, and I'm muttering
Bam.
under the sheet. You don't have to tell her that. You don't have to tell her that. It's irrelevant. I'm standing here in a sheet. What else is she gonna think we're doing right now?
I'm gonna play
Ghosts.
the video again in full screen. So
Okay,
so
yeah,
you can
play
act-
it-
so
play
you
it
can see
again in
Do
full
that while
screen.
McCall tells her story.
So my story, I get dressed up in this lovely little sheet. Dustin is in the barn. He's like putting material up on a trailer, and I'm wearing this sheet. And he comes out of the trailer and he's like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "Look, I'm a ghost." Boom. And he's like, you're a weirdo. He just like laughs. He's like, "You're a weirdo." And so then he keeps doing stuff. And I look over at Yogi, and Yogi's ears are pinned back, and he's just like, "Oof." And I was like, "Oh, heck yeah. Game on, bro." So I go over and I start kind of like, I don't know how to, like, heavy stepping towards him, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like heavy stomping, and Yogi's like backing up each time, like, "Hey, who are you?" So then I went and hid behind the trailer because I thought this was going to be a great idea. Hid behind the trailer, took my little coat hood off, and then I come over and I look around the corner. He's like, "Hey, Mom, how you doing?" Then I went back behind the trailer and put it back on, and then I poked my head back around here. "Ah, ah." My other dogs are like, "Hey, what's going on? Who is that?" So then I decided to run at them in my ghost sheet, and I'm running at him, and I'm like, "I'm gonna pet you. I'm gonna pet you so hard." And Yogi's like excited because I'm like, "Yogi, Yogi," and so he knows it's me. But at the same time, he's like, "Mom's being possessed. I don't know what's happening." So I like reach out to pet him, and he is very like, his ears are very pinned back. His tail is like wagging, like he's really excited, but he's very nervous. He doesn't know what's going on. So I reach out to pet him, and he just kind of like puts his nose up, very like he keeps like trying to get close, but he doesn't want to touch me. And so he's like, I don't know what to do. So I pulled the sheet off, and then I ended up reaching over and petting him, and he was like, "Oh, Mom, you hooligan. Oh, that's very, very clever move."
For those who don't know Yogi, who haven't met McCall's dogs, or I'm going to introduce them on air on podcast.
Oh.
Yogi's terrified of everything.
Literally everything. Like, He would not walk in the middle of my floor when we lived in Bernal because the cold air return ran underneath it. And so it would shake a little bit when it would, kick on. So it would shake and he would not. And so he would go as close. He will not go out in the middle of my floor right now. We put a rug down and he went out in the middle of the floor there. I had to take the rug out to clean up and I haven't put it back down. And he will not try to if he tries to get onto the couch that is clear on the other side of the wall, he darts across the floor, but he scrambles because he starts getting anxious and panicky, and so he scrambles. So his legs are all over the floor, and then he jumps up on the couch. And sometimes he misses because he tries to jump, but he can't catch his footing because he's flailing his legs all over the place.
And he just hits it head first.
He just hits it head first, and then he just sits there really sad.
All right, Producer Butters, you had 2 chances now to watch. Who wins the ghost photo shoot challenge for TikTok Tuesday?
I'm going to say AJ.
Yeah,
Yes!
He did a really good job with it. I'm very impressed.
I mean, Ashley gets a bunch of credit.
She
was super pumped about it.
I do like the last photo McCall had.
My leaning up against. That was my caption. I posted it on Instagram also. And the caption, I said something like, "Hey, you like you. And if people don't like you, they can suck it." And that was my post.
Oh.
So vote on our social media, Utah's VFX. Producer Butter giving me the nod of confidence, which he did yesterday for the dumb off, and then I didn't win anyway. So, all right, I did win, but not in the good way yesterday. So, Producer Butters, I'm glad to get out of quarantine because, one, it's just, you go stir crazy. You're stuck in there for 2 weeks. You can't go anywhere. It's the worst.
Yes, this is why I didn't stay home the whole month of April.
I feel you. And then, that was rough too. Yeah. So
I had to get out.
Not
also
really. It wasn't too
glad
bad.
to get out of the argument that Ashley and I have over the toilet paper, which if you missed the debate at 8, basically there's a disagreement about how you can set it up. And my big thing is that Ashley will set the new roll on the counter 6 inches from the roll off to the side, the holder, but then not change it. She'll throw away the old one, but she won't put the new one on. She'll just
That
leave
doesn't
it.
make any sense to me.
No,
I know.
it doesn't make
drives
sense to me
me
either.
If you're
crazy.
going through the effort to take the thing off, why
You
not
may as well
put the
just
new one on?
right.
Work smarter, not harder.
Yes.
Mostly, I just set it next to the thing because I don't want to take the thing off.
Right, yeah. That would make some sense.
Right. But if you're going to be taking it off anyway, you may as well just put the roll right back on.
Exactly.
So fun fact, we ended up getting new, different toilet paper holders for our house. And they're actually ones that,
They shoot it off. Classic McCall cleaning the house. They shoot it off and then a robot brings the toilet
great.
paper in
Love
and
it.
puts it on.
No. So it sits in the wall, right? You've got the little holder that comes out of the wall and then it's
Right.
got the line across. So the line across, you just lift it up. And then you just take the roll off and you put a new roll
that's
all
very
on
nice.
and then put it down.
I'm
Nice.
sure it's lovely.
Very convenient.
I'm sure it is.
It's great.
Very.
So that was
Very
my
convenient.
petty argument, but little did we know that apparently a good amount of the VFX and the AJ and McCall show audience wanted to vent a little bit.
We're with
Now,
it.
I know there's one you really want to hear again, and everybody should, but I thought you would appreciate this one, which we didn't get to on the debate today. This is from Blakely.
And that makes no sense to me because it's hey, if they drag their feet, they're basically sleeping.
I didn't hear a thing.
Oh, well, her petty argument is it drives her bonkers that people wear socks in the house.
Oh, I wear socks all the time.
Yeah, well, it
That's
drives
why
her
I figured
crazy.
you wanted to hear it, because I was like, no, that's crazy. That's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
Nobody heard the phone call.
What?
Well, that's unfortunate.
Silence.
You gotta make sure it goes down number 2.
I got you. I
Do
got
again?
you.
Yeah,
Do
play it
again?
again. Play it
Here we go
again.
again.
All right.
So we can hear it.
Here we go
I
again.
think the funniest thing I've had an argument with my significant other is about wearing socks in the house. It drives me crazy. I don't know why. I get mad at him when he leaves his socks on. It just drives me crazy for people to have their socks on in the house.
Honestly, it really doesn't make any sense to me because I feel like it's I don't know. I like wearing my socks in my house. I don't know.
I
like
don't.
shoes
I
in
wear
the
socks
house.
everywhere.
I don't
so-
like wearing socks without. If we wear shoes, that would be weird.
Shoes in the house is
I
different.
would yell at someone
right.
over that.
Right.
I don't wear socks in the house. I think it's weird, but I'm also not going to yell at someone about it.
No.
Whatever.
So
All you.
seriously, if that's what's comfortable to you, go for it. That's fine.
That's what is comfortable for me.
I know
Yeah,
you're
me
particular
too.
about your socks, but I know producer Butters wanted to hear this one again. So remember, the topic was petty arguments. Mine was about TP. We heard about socks.
Mine-
We heard about Go ahead, McCall.
No, mine's been about like Dustin watching TV shows without me.
There's that one. There was the one about the hair, the mole hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stupid.
So we heard a few of them, and then there was Julia's.
He had this bad habit of falling asleep with the remote control, and it was always on the History Channel. Well, that was okay, but after a while, he'd fall asleep, and it was stuff that I had already seen over and over again. And one night, I just got tired of it, and so I went over and snuck the remote from him, and I was watching something, and he started waking up. So, and he said, give me my bleeper. And I said, no, you were sleeping. And he got a little snippy. So I put it on MTV, which is something I never do. And next thing I knew, he got up and he went in the other room and he came back out. And all of a sudden there was this big bang and I screamed. And I looked at my husband and he had a shotgun in his hand. And I looked at the TV and the TV was blown away. And I looked at my husband and he looked at me and we just started laughing. Yeah, he shot the TV.
Ha ha ha.
I'm sure it was the laugh of like, ha 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 ha. Did he miss?
My way to the door.
Like, did he miss?
No, I think he was aiming
I think
at
he
the
was
TV.
aiming at the TV.
I think that's where
I
the
hope
aim
he was
was.
aiming
I
at
hope
the
he was.
TV.
I mean,
Honestly, I think y'all
that's
need
what I would
counseling.
say. Maybe that's why he was laughing. He was like, ha ha ha, I meant to miss.
No, honestly, I think that I feel like y'all probably need counseling.
Yeah, run, lady, run.
Honestly, I feel like there's a lot of pent up anger and aggression
Again,
on his
it's
part.
A TV show.
It's a TV show. Like, look, if I ever get fed up with something that Dustin's watching, I will go like on my phone and do stuff.
The gun to the TV is an option.
No,
McCall. It's
it's
now
not.
on the table.
It is not an option. That is
Make
never
sure-
an
McCall,
option.
Look, it's classic haggling. You got to set the bar high so Dustin knows you could go there. Not that you would.
No.
But you got to put the bar up there so he knows it's an option.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Like, y'all need help. Y'all need Jesus. Like, get out. That would be my first piece of advice is like, I don't know if it's going to threaten to shoot stuff inside the house with a shotgun. Like, not a safe environment, my dude.
You know, Ashley and I
Oh, but
arguing
I love
over
him. Get out.
where to put the TP and Julia's husband shooting the TV. You know, these are all on the same level, guys. They're just petty couple arguments.
Mm.
I suppose technically it was a petty couple argument. It was just not a petty couple solution to the
No.
argument.
Not a great solution whatsoever, my friend. Wow. Bad news bears. Terrible.
Producer Butters, anything to add to what McCall said? They need therapy.
No,
they need
no,
Jesus.
She's telling the truth. That's crazy.
For
I
once
didn't-
in my life.
I didn't hear the part about him. Or she just. I mean, the guy just shooting like without. I thought he shot it after she like realized he had the gun.
No.
That's crazy.
That's very
Like,
dangerous.
I think it was me. I'd be like, all right, I'm out. Peace.
That's exactly what I would do too. In all reality, it is Domestic Violence Awareness Month, so honestly, not a safe situation. Not a good move.
I got you, McCall. What you're saying is,
Are you dumb, stupid, or dumb? Huh?
Yes, I am. I am saying that.
I believe all of the
Get out!
It's the AJ and McCall show.
After the show!
Show.